just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better.
On my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah, better when I wanna get better.
Shine, I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time.
Let the past be the past, I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when
if you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Fall back here, get back, do-do-do. Fall back here, get back, do-do-do. Fall back here, get back, do-do-do. Fall back here, get back, do-do-do.
Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, is asleep. You weak, chic. The webby, look at the boots, fleet. Headache, got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.
Fall back here, get back. Fall back here, get back. Back, 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 back. Fall back, 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 back.
I only like bad, with a thick, it's a big, it's a no, so long as she get really. Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we like we go back, way back. Minutes that we on track, but you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. I be in the streets like a straight rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.
Fall back here, get back. Fall back here, get back. Back, 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 back. Fall back, 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 back. Fall back here.
Hail to the commanders, hail victory.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And is up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll run for the first time here, Brian Robinson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Robinson with another carry. Shutting the tackle that gives him some room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Set.
They'll motion McLaurin left. On the ground, it's the rookie running back out of Miami. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready. Panther 6.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
They go play action. Daniels. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing, Dart. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And And now it's third.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pull that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Yeah, good for 22 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
10 more there and another first down. The Giants had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2,
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
Let's go.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
70 Lions.
Dart. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this down to the 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they go to work on a first and goal.
Hawks 70, Hawks. Rig alert, rig alert. Warriors 70. 18 Rattlers, go.
Now Dart. This is caught. Touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT. They'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it. And the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Daniels looking to throw. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ready, set. 19, 5 in. 2. Corey, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Panther 60, Panther 79 Broncos.
Here's Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To the air goes Daniels. And he is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
In motion, the tight end. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now an option play on second down. And they'll go on the ground. Now 3rd down and 7.
Get it.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
They'll run with Robinson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
70. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, right?
White is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Go! Pass all 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he stopped for no gain. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Carlson able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. To throw now, Dart. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Gardner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Here's Dart. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Throwing his Dart. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
79 Broncos. 60
Back to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Moore. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Tag. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Lions.
Throwing again is Dart. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Rondale Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Well, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
This 2nd and 4. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
But these guys are going to chomp into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game. That the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Pack the 60. Reload. Hey, check that.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Washington going to send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That was pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ready? Check smash. Cowboy 80. 19 Lion. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Johnson's got it complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the gun, Dart. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They begin the drive with Robinson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Tackle made that time by Chauncey Golston. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Over the middle, complete. It's Lane. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
To throw is Daniels. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. And defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him about the 10-yard line. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
19, 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Take over.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
3rd down and 14.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, Pioneer.
To throw is Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so the mission accomplished is darn close.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And he's got McCaffrey open to play. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Daniels. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Here's Daniels. And this is caught at the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now 1st and goal.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
On the go.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Panther 60.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
Commanders 11.
35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. Whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now a 2nd and 2. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing, dart. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Gano's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck to it. And he returns this to the 22. This is 1st and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
To the air goes Daniels. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So it's a win here for the Giants, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So for the Giants, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Washington, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump